It was a time of great droughts in the land. The rivers had run dry, the grass had turned to brittle dust, and the animals were desperate for water. Among them was a lion, great and powerful, with a mane that seemed to catch the golden rays of the sun. He was the king of the animals, feared and respected by all. But in his heart, the lion was not just mighty, he was greedy, and this greed would be his undoing. One day, the lion discovered a small watering hole hidden deep within the forest. It was a miracle amidst the dryness, a pool of life-giving water. But instead of sharing this blessing with the other animals, the lion declared the watering hole his own. None shall drink from this pool but me, he roared, his voice echoing through the forest. The animals were terrified, but also desperate. They gathered at the edge of the forest to discuss what could be done. The elephant, wise and slow to speak, shook his great head. The lion is too powerful. None can stand against him. The antelope, swift and timid, trembled as she spoke. We must obey, or he will hunt us down. But then from the shadows came the voice of the hare. Small and unassuming, with fur the color of the earth, the hare stepped forward. My friends, he said, his voice steady and calm, the lion may be powerful, but even the mightiest can be undone by their own pride. Allow me to handle this. The animals murmured among themselves, doubtful that the hare could succeed where none dared try. But the hare had always been known for his cleverness, and with no better plan, they agreed. The next morning, as the sun began to rise over the dry land, the hare approached the lion's watering hole. The lion lay beside it, his massive paws resting on the cool earth, his golden eyes narrowing as he saw the hare. Who dares come to my watering hole? The lion growled. The hare bowed low, his long ears brushing the ground. Oh, mighty king of beasts, he said, I do not come to drink. I come with news. The lion tilted his head, intrigued but wary. Speak, hare. What news do you bring? There is another lion, the hare said, his voice trembling just enough to sound convincing. A lion even larger and more powerful than you. He claims this watering hole as his own and says you are too weak to challenge him. The lion's roar shook the trees. What nonsense is this? Another lion in my territory. Show me this pretender, and I shall teach him who is king. The hare nodded eagerly. Yes, mighty one, follow me, and I will take you to him. The hare led the lion through the forest, weaving a path that seemed to go on forever. The sun climbed higher in the sky, and the lion grew impatient. Where is this other lion? He demanded. Not far now, my lord, the hare replied. He waits for you in a secret place, a place hidden from all but the cleverest. At last, they came to a deep, dark well. The hare stopped and pointed with his paw. He is there, my lord. He waits at the bottom of this well. The lion peered into the well, his eyes straining to see in the darkness. To his astonishment, he saw another lion staring back at him, his golden mane glowing faintly in the reflected light. The lion bared his teeth, and the image in the water did the same. Furious, the lion let out a mighty roar, and the roar echoed back at him from the well. Enraged and determined to defeat this challenger, the lion leapt into the well. But there was no other lion, only his own reflection. With a great splash, the lion fell into the water and struggled to climb out. The walls of the well were slick and steep, and though he tried with all his strength, the lion could not escape. The hare watched from the edge of the well, a small smile playing on his lips. He turned and hopped back to the forest where the other animals waited anxiously. It is done, the hare announced. The lion has been defeated by his own pride. The animals erupted in cheers, their voices rising in joyous celebration. They returned to the watering hole, now free to drink and share in its life-giving waters. And so the hare's cleverness saved the day, and the animals learned an important lesson, that even the greatest strength can be undone by arrogance, and that sometimes wisdom and wit are mightier than brute force. So, traveler, as you sit by the fire and ponder this tale, remember the wise hare and the greedy lion. For in the quiet moments of life, it is often the smallest among us who carry the greatest power